Hello everyone, welcome with my 16th video. So I'll show you the question here by accessing my pages, and here this set programming. This is the button for question 16, and you can see the question here. In this question you have to program the web page that you designed in the previous question. Previous question is included in the previous video, so I request you to watch my previous video for watching this video, because the how to design this web page, how to design this have explained in the previous video by me. So here the programming word is done. Then we use the set values to the system section to set values to the system. Any kind of value can be used for that. The check value from the system section is used to access the main page using the data that we previously set to the system. So for example, in the first instance, in the set value section, suppose that we enter admin and admin123 to the system. In enter your code 1 and enter your code 2 respectively, then you should be able to access the main page with that same data using check value. In the second instance, in the set value section, suppose that we enter user and user123 to the system in enter code 1 and enter code 2 respectively, then you should be able to access the main page with the same data using check value. You should be able to see the data you entered after accessing the main page. You can't enter empty values as data for both sections. That means all the sections must be validated here. So at first I have to enter some codes here, 2 codes. So then I'm clicking this button, and after clicking that, the value should be displayed upon this page, and then I can put those 2 codes in these 2 input fields, and then clicking this check values. Then after that, clicking this button, if the values are equal to the values that I have set before, I should be able to go to the main page with the usage of those 2 codes. So I'll show you the answer here. You can see I have used the design that I have created in the previous video. So the difference is that I have coded here as to function for the question given in question 16. So then I'll show you the code first. In this day 3 folder, I have made this Q16 folder, and you can see some more files that I have created here in comparison with the Q15 folder. So here you can see I have created only 4 folders. Here you can see I have created 2, 4, 6, 8 files here for creating this functionality of this page. So I'll show you first the file that I have included the question here. So here you can see, as usual, I have linked the bootstrap file for getting the grid system of them, and this is the image, and within an h5 tag I have created this question. I have included the question, and this is the image that includes the design of the page that I had to create, and this is the BTN success button. I have created it by using an anchor tag with the usage of bootstrap class. And here I'll show you the ans_q16 PHP file. You can see this is the design that I have created. I have set some IDs, and I'll show you the process here. At first I'll show you how it functions by using this design. So first of all, I'm going to set the values. So it says that enter the code. I have to enter a code first. That means it has been validated. So I'm just setting a code here as admin, and then I'm going to set values again. So enter the code. That means I have to enter another code here. So first of all, I'm entering the code and again going to enter another code, admin123, and then I'm going to set the values. So it says that now you can check, and for the easiness of the user, I have developed the code as to show these two values that I have set before in the upper section of this page. So then here in the check values section, I have validated these two fields also. Then here it says that I have to enter the code, and I'm going to enter a code as admin for the first code, here admin, and then I'm going to check values, but again I have to enter the code. So I'm here entering admin, and here another code that not suits to this code, and I'm here entering another code as 45, and then I'm going to check the values. That means it says that it's invalid code, because if that is invalid, I can't go to the main page. I should enter the true codes. Those are identical to these two codes that I have set before. So I'm going to enter the first code that I have set as admin, and the second code as admin123. Then I'm going to check the values. Then it says that wow, you are done. Then after clicking this OK button, you can see it I'm directing to this page, that main page, that means home page. And within that home page, it displays what are the two codes that I have set for accessing this main page, that means the home page. So I'll show you how this work is done here. And first of all, I have set some two IDs here for these two input fields that I am using for entering the code 1 and code 2. And after that, I have set an on-click function to this button, set values, and when I am clicking this button, the set function calls, and you can see the set function here, and within that the two values have been gained. And by creating an Ajax object, then after I have gone to the process16.php file by gaining these two values of the input fields via the Ajax method through get method, and I have sent the Ajax object to the process16.php file. Then I'll show you the process16.php file. So here you can see I have set a session start at the first, because when we use this session start function, we have to use at the topmost of the file for making the functionality of this page easier. Then I have gained these two values of the input field by using the $_get associative array, and I have stored those two values within those two variables, and I have checked whether these two fields are empty or not. And after that, if those two fields are not empty, I have created two $_session arrays and created those two sessions by using these two values, and then I have echoed this as now you can check. And after that, again I am going to the q16.js file. If Ajax object is in this radius state 4, then within that if condition, I have gained the response text of the Ajax here and stored in this variable as text, and I have alerted this text, and for each and every instance I have called this initial function. Let's see what is this initial function. You can see this function I have set it to go to the ans_q16 file. Then because of that, it's redirecting to the question answer file again. So then I show you the answer underscore q16 file again, and I show you how the check value is done here. And as usual, I have given two IDs for these two text fields, and again I have called an on-click function here for the check values button. And by clicking this button, you are going to the check values function and it's calling, and I have gained these two input fields, the values of these two input fields, and then again I have created another Ajax object, and after creating that I have sent that Ajax object to the 16 process.php file by gaining these two variables here. And I have used here also the Ajax method. For that it's included as true, and I have used the get method here for passing these two. No any importance of using here the get method or the post method, because we are not using password. Because of that, it's free to me that to use here also the get method. So, and after that I'm directing to this 16 process.php file, and again in this also I have created the session start at the topmost of this file, and then I have gained these two values to these two variables, and as usual I have checked whether these two fields are empty or not, and then I have checked here else if, within that else if, that whether these two variables are equal to the variables that I have set in that session, and if it is same I have echoed 1, and it's not equal to these two sessions that I have created before, it echoes as invalid. So if you can remember that when we enter another two codes for the check values section, instead of what we have set the values, then it echoes, it gains an alert as invalid. So this is the process for doing that. And then again direct into this JavaScript file, and as usual I have gained the response text, and if the text is 1, then that is the alert that verb you have done. Then it's going to the home page. This home function stands for directing the user to the home.php file, and if we have not set the two code that in this check value section, that those are not equal to the values that we have set in this session, then it alerted text and also calls the initial function. Because of that we are directing to the answer file here again also. This is the process, and I will show you the home.php, and here again I have set the session start function, and also I have gained the two values in that I have set in the session to these two variables, that v1 and v2, and I have echoed v1 and also set a br tag, that means a line break, and also I have echoed the v2 variable here in this home page. And this is the process, and this is how I have created this my answer for this question 16. And here you can see here this answer underscore q16 php file. You can see here, first of all I have created a session start function here also, and you can see this in this PHP script I have checked whether the session C1, that two sessions, that means for the name C1 and C2, those two sessions are set or not, isSet function stand for that. And if those two are set, I have commanded this to echo these two values here, and that is for the function that I am deleting this cookie here, because of that cookie I can't go to the answer underscore q16 file here again. So I'm type in this ans_q16 file, and then you can see after I'm setting the values that I'm setting values as a and b here for an example. So I'm going to set the values. After setting that two values, this displaying in this topmost of this page, that stands for this code that occurs because of this PHP function. And what is written between this PHP script is this, that I have checked the availability of the two sessions that I have created, whether I have created sessions or not. Sorry. And this is the CSS file, and if you have watched my previous video, in the previous video all these CSS is used in the same manner, and because of that I have gained the design that I have created in the previous video. So this is how I have answered the question 16 with this video, and thank you for being with me here.